And Tyson Ross is summoned to face Big Bad Vlad, who's going to swing right away. Base hit in the left. The Rangers are on the board. Still nobody out. The error to open the inning. And we'll see if the Rangers can just kick the door all the way down now.
You just had the feeling like last night in a key situation. Vlad's going to be swinging at the first thing close. Wasn't a great pitch, but he still drove it past Kuzminoff on the ground for an RBI.
The Verizon Wireless called to the bullpen Tyson Ross. We've seen him once in this series. And Kuzminoff with a dive, but he couldn't get there. And a chance for Kinsler, who is 1 for 2. Ross was a very unlikely candidate to have made this team at all out of spring training. The initial talk was of him going to Double-A. That was a tough inning for Trevor Cahill. An error, then the bad hop single. Always got to hope that Ross can get him through.
When you hear 22-year-old Trevor Cahill and then you see him with his hat off, he definitely does look like he's 22 or 19 maybe.
Kinsler fights one foul back in the crowd of 15,403.
He in his career a .315 hitter with men in scoring position. Guy you like to have up there in this situation.
On the ground, second base though here. The Rangers have hit into their third double play of the afternoon. They do get Hamilton on to third, but boy, that's too bad. We'll see if Murphy can save the inning.
Now batting, number 7.
That's a good pitch.
David Murphy.
Good pitcher's pitch, down and away. It's not a strike. Ian reaches for it. Hits it pretty hard, really, for that kind of a swing. Right straight at Rosales. Didn't have a better ball for a double play.
David Murphy getting playing time with Nelson Cruz on the DL. Nelly's still on target for a May 12th return, a week from today. Happy Cinco de Mayo, by the way.
Thank you.
Didn't get you anything, but
it's okay. I wasn't looking for anything, really. Thanks for the thought.
No problem.
Ross came into the game, I think, in the first game with a couple of men on and nobody out. Got 3 outs. Kept the Rangers from really adding to that lead. I think they had a 3-0 lead at the time. Then they'd get another run on Justin Smoke's home run.
He got Guerrero and Kinsler and Garco in that order.
Same spot of the order. It won't be a 1-2-3 inning for him.
Picked by Powell on a pitch in the dirt. It's an unearned run against the ledger of Cahill. Murphy just extending there, tipping that fastball away to hang around at 2-2 with runner at third, 2 out. Looks like he took that right out of the catcher's glove. Murphy near first, and Barton's got this one. Got a race to the bag, wins that race. He saved a run. Tough break for David Murphy. The Rangers do get one. It is 3-1. Bottom of the 6th coming up. Bay. Justin Smoke, who could have been an Oakland A, will lead things off against Tyson Ross. Oakland's draft in 2005, Mr. Grieve, included Cliff Pennington and Travis Buck, Flower Mounds, Craig Italiano, None of those guys have totally broken through completely yet. Imagine the A's disappointment that they failed to sign their 16th round pick that June. You're looking at him, Justin Smoke. One of the stories that you hear about that 2005 draft is that the A's were going to take him with the 36th overall pick. They were prepared to offer him a signing bonus of 50 grand, not the even million that Smoke wanted to walk away from his commitment to South Carolina.
Well, he came out very well. Got 3 years of an excellent college education, great experience of 3 years of college, and more money when he signed anyway.
Smoke will rip one into right field. That is a base hit into the corner. And the A's will watch the one that got away hit into second base. He is there with a double.
Good swings, too. First time up, he launched one way down the right field line, just foul. Then drove the ball deep to center field for an out. He did strike out in the 5th inning, but had some good swings. All over this pitch. He gets a good slider to hit right down the middle of the plate and rips it into right field.
Safely inside the chalk line, and now Max Ramirez will have his opportunity. He's walked twice today. And that's something that's good to report regarding Max Ramirez. He was one of those guys, I think, tagged that we had heard had a really discerning eye, kind of like Justin Smoke, and we saw that in 08. That kind of disappeared for him in 2009. I think he got off to that slow start and just started trying to make too much happen, and he really got away from being that kind of player. On the ground here short. And Pennington to Barton for the out. Both bullpens are active again in a 3-1 game in the 7th.
Number 29.
That's the sidearmer Brad Ziegler down there for the A's. And the only lefty in the Rangers pen, that's Darren Oliver.
Well, the A's pitchers in the last couple of games have made some good pitches with their breaking balls when they had to. Late in the game yesterday, a couple of those sliders down and away got ground balls. They've had 3 double plays today. Much of the same today.
Bourbon with a bunt. Ross has got to come down and field it. Close at first base. And Julio bunting for the hit is out.
No, it's a good play if you beat it out, but with 1 out, I think most of the times you like to see Bourbon swing, but he's struggling with the bat. He's thinking about, well, if I can get a couple of men on, I got the top of the order coming up. Boy, he is way inside the line. We saw that play called in Seattle, and the Seattle runner wasn't anywhere near where Julio was on that play. I think he could have called interference on that. And so he's trying to make something happen. It's a good try. Speed. The bunt has to become part of his repertoire, just like Elvis has used it the last couple of days. It was a good idea.
Elvis with 3 bunt hits in the last 2 games. It's another close game for the Rangers. 9 of the last 10 games now have been decided by 1 run or 2. Not seeing a lot of blowouts either way here in 2010. Good theater.
Had to waste that leadoff double.
And Ramirez with that ground ball right after that failed to move the runner.
Elvis has been excellent with men in scoring position so far this year.
Yeah, best in the league. towards right field. It hangs in the air for Sweeney. And that leadoff double does not blossom for the Rangers. We're at the stretch. Rangers trail by 2.